So I'm here with Hasan Piker and Konst of the Young Turks. You guys won Webby People's Voice Award for Best News and Politics Series. Congratulations. How does it feel to be here?
Surreal, fancy.
Amazing.
Usually we're on that side, interviewing people, so.
True, very true. Awesome.
Asking them, what are you wearing? Like the important questions.
The important ones.
Yeah.
I'm actually not going to ask that tonight. Although you both look great. You both look great. Did you really?
Yeah, and he said a Donald Trump tie.
That's
Fine.
okay. I was going to say that would make sense though. So my first question for you: the Young Turks were pioneers, really, on like online news series. How did you guys succeed where other people couldn't really find success?
I think the most important thing that we have stayed true to so far has been our voice, authenticity. I know it's almost becoming cliche at this point because everyone is also trying to emulate that business model, but that was definitely the original reason for why we were one of the leading voices in politics, especially on the internet.
And also, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The Young Turks started at a time when there was a monopoly on news with the cable news industry, and so what Cenk did was he discovered YouTube, and he took his show already existed, and he put it on YouTube. And of course, the next generation has been unplugging from cable. So it's part being honest and not being restricted to the confines of the business models of cable news, which they're not allowed to say the things that all of us feel, like the populist beliefs out there. So really
news actors, as we call them, not news anchors, but news actors.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, at the time, I mean, especially around George W. Bush, the only opposition, like the true voice that represented people that were fed up with the establishment, was us and Jon Stewart at The Daily Show. So it was advantageous for us in that regard.
And my last question for you: you mentioned Donald Trump earlier. How do you see the role of the Young Turks in the era of Donald Trump?
You want to take that first? I have a lot of thoughts on this, but you go first.
I think this is Americans, the entire world is craving investigative reporting again. And so many news organizations haven't been able to afford real investigative reporting. They're too busy chasing the drama, chasing whatever the headline's going to be. You can say it. What's fascinating about the Young Turks is because they're not dependent on that business model, they're actually hiring a ton of investigative reporters like myself. I'm so grateful for that. So we can dig into all of the conflicts of interest that Donald Trump has. And there's so much there that we shouldn't get distracted by the drama of the day and the tweets that are often put out there as distractions. So I think it's an incredibly prime moment for great reporting, like the rise in journalism.
But the tweets are juicy, and we cover those as well sometimes.
Awesome. Congratulations, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Enjoy the show.
Thank you.